Screen visible?
No, it is not visible.
Just a minute.
Shreya, can I take this? Shreya, let me share the screen.
Hi everyone, a very good evening. Do not worry, we're just waiting for the screen to be shared and then we'll start the session very soon. Stay connected, just give us another 1 more minute and we'll start the session. Till then, you can put your feedback in the chat. How did you like yesterday's session?
A warm good evening to all of you. We will start in some time, so please wait for us. Shreya, you have joined.
Great, we have questions in the chat. Can we take some questions quickly before we start the session?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So I can see there is a question. Some people are asking about breathing techniques. Will you be guiding them about breathing techniques before we start the asana? Like from which side they have to inhale, exhale? Will you be guiding them throughout this session about this?
Nisha, can we make Shreya the co-host? Sharva, we have to make Shreya Gupta the co-host. She has joined back. She got logged out from the session. Make her the co-host.
Pooja, you can go ahead.
Okay, all right. Sure. So, Harish sir, you were asking about the breathing, and I think many of you have the doubt that how do we breathe in the yoga practice. So, in general, we have to breathe in when you are starting the posture, and you have to breathe out when you are bending down or when you are stretching. So, mainly you have to breathe out when you are stretching the body or when you are doing forward folding. And again, when you are coming out of the posture, you have to inhale. Like I'll show one example, one demonstration with the breathing. Suppose the posture is just simple forward fold, that is called Prasarita Padottanasana. The legs are slightly apart. You are breathing very normal right now. Just the taking the stance, keeping the palms on the waist. Now we are going to start. So we are inhaling. And every time breathe in deeply. Now, as you are breathing out, you have to fold forward. Why? Because when we exhale, the muscles becomes quite loose. So it helps in going deeper into the posture. Now, we went down completely. Now we have to go for normal breathing. अब आप बिल्कुल सामान्य गति से सांस लेंगे और सामान्य गति से सांस को छोड़ेंगे. Holding it for 5 or 10 counts. And again, when we are coming out of the posture, inhaling, वापस ऊपर आते हुए आप सांस को लेंगे. And exhale. Then again, go back to normal breathing. So this is how we breathe. Again, if you are going for, suppose, Mandukasana, sitting in cross leg, keeping the fist, just breathing normally right now. Now inhale as we are starting it. Exhale and go down. When you are holding the posture, breathe normal. And while you are coming up, inhale. exhale, and breathe normal. So this is how we breathe generally. I
Great.
hope
I think that's the valuable insight from you, Pooja. All of y'all, yeah, we'll start the session soon. Then you'll be able to see Pooja on full screen. So let's begin the session now.
Nisha, we have to hand it over to Shreya first.
Sure.
Let's just give it to her. Shreya, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. So a very warm welcome. And we have started a new thing, and this is our yoga retreat for this year, since it's an International Yoga Week. And I'm glad to see so many participants pouring in. So I'll just run you over what we are doing this week. So yesterday we got started with a session with Arunendra Singh, where it was about a beginner's journey or the blissful journey of yoga. Today we have a session about with Pooja, which we'll come to. Tomorrow we have a session on heart opening with a coach called Shreya, and she would be taking about self-confidence and a healthy heart. Moving forward, on 24th, we have a session with Alok Talk, and that will be on the healing session of releasing our emotions, because when we have emotional pain, then we cannot really do well in terms of any kind of health. Then moving on the 25th, we have an amazing session lined up with Rana Gajar. So it will be a new session where we have a fusion of music and yoga. So I would say, please do try that. And lastly, on the 26th, we have a session with yoga expert Priya, which will be on the pelvic yoga and restoring strength and balance through that. So this is the whole lineup for this week. And going forward about today's session, so today's session is based on our pancreas, which is a very vital organ. Neha, next slide, please. So it's on pancreatic power. So pancreas is something which is very important. We people who are working towards our diabetes, who are working towards balancing our blood sugars, cannot go anywhere without our pancreas working well. And yoga, which specifically focuses on that, is the need of the hour. So why do we need this? Next slide, please. So pancreatic power is something that enhances our digestion. When the pancreas are working well, our digestive system is something which is at its utmost peak. And then whatever we eat nourishes our body well. It is also something which is very important for weight management, because if the food is not digested well, then our body is obviously going to gain on the excessive weight. And pancreas produce insulin, we know this, which is nothing but a hormone. So it is something which works on the hormonal balance as well. And it is something that helps us in better blood circulation. So this is exactly what Pooja is going to teach you today. Different postures, different asanas. This is small things which really help you in restoring your pancreas balance. And about Pooja, so Pooja is our yoga expert for today. Pooja Singh has done her master's in yoga along with her 200 hours training in yoga. And she has been with SugarFit for a year now and has helped a lot of people get started on the journey towards working on diabetes with the power of yoga. So you have an amazing expert. Handing over to Pooja. Pooja, please.
Namaste, everyone. Very good evening, and great to have you here in this session. So today we'll be doing some postures. I hope you all are ready with your mat. Are you all ready? Show me thumbs up if you are. Okay, great to see you here. Okay, so we'll be starting the session that will really help you to increase the blood circulation in the pancreas, in all over the gut, rest, other digestive organs. And we are doing some stretching, some compression to the pancreas organ, which really helps in activating the cells of the pancreas. The beta cells are going to activate. So let's work on it. Everybody sit in cross-leg position on the mat. And if you feel sitting down on the mat is not comfortable, you can sit on the chair. अगर आप नीचे ना बैठ पाए, आपके घुटने में दर्द है या फिर आपको बहुत बैक पेन है, तो आप चेयर पर बैठ जाइए. That is completely fine. We should be comfortable. Let's start with little centering. Keep your palms in chin mudra. Touch your thumb and index fingers to each other. अंगूठा पहली उंगली एक साथ. Keep it on the knee. घुटनों पर रखिए. Close the eyes और आंखें बंद. Keeping the back straight. कमर को सीधा रखें. Now focus on the breathing. अब ध्यान को लाएं सांस पर. As we all know that breathing controls the metabolism, so it is really, really important to focus on the breathing. आपके श्वास प्रश्वास से आपके पाचन क्रिया पर असर होता है, तो जरूरी है कि आप अपने सांस पर भी ध्यान दें. Now we have to breathe 3 times deeply. अब आप 3 बार लंबी गहरी सांस लें, छोड़ें. Take a deep breathe in. लंबी गहरी सांस लें. Complete breathe out. लंबी गहरी सांस छोड़ें. Deep breathe in. लंबी गहरी सांस लें. Complete breathe out. लंबी गहरी सांस को छोड़ें. Breathe in. सांस लें. And breathe out. सांस को छोड़ें. And come back to normal breathing. वापस से सांस की गति बिल्कुल सामान्य ले आइए. And let's prepare the mind completely for the yoga practice. मन को पूर्ण रूप से तैयार करें योग अभ्यास के लिए. Join the palms together. दोनों हथेलियों को आपस में मिलाएं. And start rubbing the palms. Generate good amount of heat. Place the palms over the eyes. हथेलियों को आंखों के ऊपर रखें. Feel the warmth. And bring the palms in front of you. हथेलियों को आंखों के आगे लाएं. Blink and open the eyes. पलकें झपकाएं, आंखें खोल लें. Very good evening and welcome to the yoga session, everyone. So we are going to start with some easy warm up. Straighten up the legs. यहीं से आप पैरों को सीधा कर लीजिए. Now those who are sitting on the chair, you can also come down because knees are straight. अब आपके घुटने सीधे हैं, so you can come down. Place the palms back and moving the ankles forward and backward. पंजे बाहर की ओर और आपकी ओर. फिर बाहर और आपकी ओर. Exhale, toes pointing out. Inhale, toes pointing back. Exhale, toes pointing out. Inhale, toes to you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And relax now. Next is neck rotation. If you have knees pain, you can keep the leg straight like this. If no knees pain, sit in cross leg position and start with the clockwise movement of the neck. अब धीरे धीरे गर्दन को गोल घुमाइए. 1. अगर आपके घुटने में दर्द है तो आप पैरों को सीधा रखिए. फिर आप गर्दन को घुमाइए. घुटने में दर्द नहीं है तो आप सुखासन में बैठिए और फिर आप नेक रोटेशन कीजिए. 3. Keep breathing. 4. 5. And slowly back to the center. धीरे से वापस. Look straight. Now rotate anti-clockwise. अब गर्दन को उल्टा घुमाइए. 1. The whole day we sit on the chair, we work, and the joints becomes really stiff. So let's release out all the stiffness from the neck. पूरे दिन भर आप काम करके बहुत स्टिफ फील करते हैं, बॉडी जकड़ जाती है, तो चलिए सारी स्टिफनेस को दूर करें जॉइंट्स रोटेशन से. 4, 5 and back to the center. Look straight. Now everybody get up. अब धीरे से आप खड़े हो जाइए. Last warm up. Right. Now last warm up is going to be hip rotation. We have to open up the legs slightly. थोड़ा सा गैप रखिए दोनों पैरों के बीच. They are parallel to each other. Palms on the waist and start to rotate it clockwise. 1. Breathe normal now. 2, 3, 4, 5. You are doing excellent. Now anti-clock. अब उल्टा. 1, 2, 3. सांस की गति बिल्कुल सामान्य रखिए. 4 and 5. Come back to the center. धीरे से वापस. Relax the arms. Bring the legs slightly closer. पैरों को थोड़ा सा पास ले आइए. We are done with the warm up. Now we are going to practice the 5 postures which everybody can do. There are no contraindications at all. आप सभी इन सभी 5 आसन को बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं. So let's start with the first one. That is called Kati Chakrasana. It is dynamic one. And we have to practice it for 10 counts. Let's go a little bit slow. पहले आप थोड़ा सा धीरे करेंगे. With your right palm, press the left shoulder and twist. Good. Keep your left palm on the back, behind. Right हथेली से आप बाएं कंधे को दबाइए या फिर थोड़ा सा ट्विस्ट कीजिए, प्रेशर दीजिए और आपकी बाईं हथेली आपकी कमर पर. Back to the center. Now switch it. With your left palm, press the right shoulder. Keep your right palm back. दाईं हथेली पीछे, बाईं हथेली से दाएं कंधे को दबाइए. Back to the center. Now switch to other side. Twisting left, center, twisting to the right, center. Now everybody know the practice. Let's do it little bit faster. अब थोड़ा सा आप तेज तेज twist कीजिए. Increase the speed. 1, 2. Exhale when you are twisting. जब आप twist कर रहे हैं, कमर को मोड़ रहे हैं, तो आप सांस को छोड़िए. वापस आते हुए सांस लीजिए, फिर छोड़िए. सांस लेते हुए center, सांस छोड़ते हुए twist. So breathing is little bit faster here because the movement is fast. Last 4 counts. 7. This is Kati Chakrasana. 8. You are twisting the pancreas organ. You are stimulating it. 9 and 10. Come back to the center. धीरे से वापस and relax the arms. Now take a deep breathe in. एक लंबी गहरी सांस ले. Complete breathe out. लंबी गहरी सांस को छोड़े. Now come down and sit on the mat. If crossing the legs is difficult, you can sit with the straight legs. अगर आप घुटनों को ना मोड़ पाए तो आप पैर सीधे करके बैठ जाइए. And sometimes when we are starting the yoga sessions or you are very beginner to yoga, then you may feel breathless in between. So that time just stop, take few deep breaths and continue the practice. अगर आप योगा अभ्यास में बिल्कुल नए हैं तो हो सकता है आपकी सांस की गति बढ़ जाए, तो आप रुक जाइए, 3 से 4 बार लंबी गहरी सांस लें और फिर से आप वापस योग अभ्यास शुरू करें. Now get ready for the second posture, that is called Dhanurasana. We have to lie down on the stomach. तो अगले आसन के लिए आप धीरे से पेट के बल लेट जाइए. And I hope the screen is visible to you when you are on the mat in this position. आशा है कि आपको स्क्रीन नजर आ रही होगी मैट में लेटने के बाद. If it is not visible, you can sit up and observe. So keeping the palms next to the chest, दोनों हथेलियों को छाती के पास रखिए. Bend both the knees, दोनों घुटनों को मोड़े. Take both the arms back. अब दोनों हाथों को आप पीछे ले जाइए. And hold the ankles from outside. और अपने टखनों को पकड़िए आप बाहर की ओर से. If holding the ankles is bit challenging, you can release it, but keep your legs folded, keep your arms back. टखनों को ना पकड़ पाए तो आप उनको ढीला छोड़ दीजिए, लेकिन आपके हाथ पीछे और आपके घुटने मुड़े हुए. Now with inhale, lift your chest up. सांस लीजिए, छाती को ऊपर उठाइए. And lift your legs up. साथ ही पैर को ऊपर उठाइए. Breathe. If one is on the menstruation, then be very gentle and you can keep your chest down. अगर आप इस वक्त periods में हैं तो आप छाती को नीचे रखिए. Do not put a lot of pressure. I have started the counts. Those who observed, now you can go for it. 3, 4, 5. Lakshman sir, more up. 6, 7, 8. Beginners can take rest. 9 and 10. Now gently release and relax. Excellent, everybody. Now drop the legs back. पैरों को वापस पीछे ले जाइए. Bring the arms to the front. Now hold your opposite elbows with opposite hands and put your forehead on the forearms. अपनी कोहनियों को पकड़िए एक दूसरे हाथ से और माथे को आप ले आइए अपने हाथों पर. Breathe in, breathe out deeply. लंबी गहरी सांस लें, लंबी गहरी सांस को छोड़ें.
Pooja, your voice is not clear.
So this Dhanurasana, this posture helps in activating the beta cells. It improves the digestion. आपकी पाचन क्रिया को ठीक करने में सहायक. Also good for the excretory organs. So this is such a wonderful posture. Now keep your palms next to the chest and inhale, come up. धीरे से आप ऊपर आ जाइए and sit back in Vajrasana. But if you have knees pain, you should avoid sitting in Vajrasana. Directly bring your legs to one side. घुटने में दर्द है तो आप सीधा अपने पैरों को किसी भी एक ओर ले आइए and then stretch the legs out. और पैर बिल्कुल सीधे. Keep the palms behind. Let's do the next posture now. That is called Cobbler pose. We have to bend the knees. घुटनों को मोड़िए and join soles of the feet together. पंजे आपके मिले हुए, तलवे आपके मिले हुए. Now hold your feet. Keep the back straight. कमर को सीधा रखिए. Breathe in, सांस ले. Breathe out and go down with the straight spine. कमर को सीधा रखते हुए नीचे झुकिए, सांस छोड़ते हुए. Now once you are in this posture, keep breathing in, breathing out. अब आप सांस लेते रहें और सांस को छोड़ते रहें. There is one contraindication. If you have slipped disc, prolapsed disc, you have to stay little bit up. अब अगर आपकी रीढ़ की हड्डी में चोट लगी है, आपको डिस्क बल्ज है, तो आप थोड़ा सा ऊपर रहिए, नीचे ना झुके. And breathe, everyone. 1. This is Baddha Konasana. 2. And with this practice, you are toning up your pancreas organ, improving the blood circulation there. आपके pancreas organ में रक्त का संचार बढ़ता हुआ. 4, 5, 6. Be in the same posture, everyone. 7. All are doing great. Just focus on the straight back. कमर को सीधा रखिए. 8, 9, 10. Inhale, come up. धीरे से वापस ऊपर आइए and place the palms down. Legs are straight और पैर बिल्कुल सीधे. Move your legs, relax your inner thighs. पैरों को थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट राइट हिलाइए. Are we all completely fine? क्या आप सभी बिल्कुल ठीक हैं? Okay, great. Now let's practice the second last posture. You have to bend your right knee. आप अपने दाएं घुटने को मोड़िए. And touch your right foot to the left inner thigh. Excellent. And moving the left leg slightly to the left side. और आप अपने बाएं पैर को थोड़ा सा बाईं ओर ले जाइए. This is the position. Now try to hold your left foot with the left hand. कोशिश कीजिए कि आप अपने बाएं हाथ से बाएं पंजे को पकड़ें. In case you are not reaching there, you can hold your shin bone as well. आपका हाथ पंजे तक ना पहुंचे तो आप अपने घुटने के नीचे अपने पैर को पकड़ें. Inhale, raise the right arm up. I'm changing my direction to be more clear. You can be like that. Exhale, go down. सांस को छोड़ते हुए आप बाईं ओर झुकिए. Exhale and go down to the left and hold. 1. Feel a nice stretch in the belly, side belly. खिंचाव को महसूस कीजिए आपकी कमर पर. 3. Now you are breathing normal. 4. सांस की गति बिल्कुल सामान्य. 5. Try to turn your chest to the ceiling, छाती छत की ओर. 6. परिवृत्ता जानु शीर्षासना. 7. Your cells are becoming insulin sensitive with this posture. 8. 9. 10. Slowly back to the center. धीरे से सांस लेते हुए वापस and relax. Excellent. Now right leg is straight. दायां पैर सीधा. Left leg in the center और बाएं पैर को वापस ले आइए. Now fold your left leg. अब आप अपने बाएं पैर को मोड़िए. And right leg is diagonal और आपका दायां पैर टेढ़ा. Hold your right foot with the right hand. If not reaching, you can hold the shin bone. पंजे को पकड़िए या फिर घुटने के नीचे. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Exhale, go down to the right. सांस को छोड़ते हुए आप दाईं ओर झुकिए. Now while holding it, breathe normal. 1, 2, 3. इस आसन के द्वारा आपके शरीर की कोशिकाएं और इंसुलिन को लेती हुई, जिससे कि आपका ग्लूकोज लेवल कम होता हुआ. Your glucose level is reducing down back to the normal. 5. Still the counting is on, so keep holding. 6. Try to keep the elbows straight. कोहनी को थोड़ा सीधा रखिए. Very good. 8. 9. 10. Inhale back to the center. सांस लीजिए वापस. Relax the arms and move the left leg straight and join the right leg together. Be in the same position. Take a deep inhale. Complete exhale. Now one more posture is left. That is your favorite asana. That is Shavasana, the easiest one. So we have to lie down on the back. अब धीरे से आप कमर के बल लेट जाएं. Open the legs slightly. पैरों को मैट के बराबर खोलें. Arms away from the body. दोनों हाथ शरीर से दूर. And just check, is there any discomfort because of your wristwatch, rubber band in the hair, or specs? आप जरा देखिए कि आपने हाथ में घड़ी पहनी है, चश्मा पहना है, आपके बाल में रबर बैंड है. आप इस वजह से थोड़े से अनकंफर्टेबल हैं तो आप हटा दीजिए. You can remove them and be very comfortable. Now your body's energy has healed your pancreas organ. आपके शरीर की ऊर्जा आपके पेनक्रियाज ऑर्गन को बिल्कुल स्वस्थ बना चुकी है. and you are breathing completely normal here. आपकी सांस की गति बिल्कुल स्वाभाविक रूप से चलती हुई। Keep your eyes gently closed. आंखें बिल्कुल सहजता पूर्वक बंद रखिए। And now, gently bring the focus back to your body. धीरे से ध्यान को लाएं वापस अपने शरीर पर and feel the toes. अपने पंजों को महसूस करें. Start moving the toes. पंजों को हिलाएं. Move your fingers. हाथों की उंगलियों को हिलाएं. Move your head left and right. सर को दाएं और बाएं हिलाएं. Join the legs together. पैर को आपस में मिलाइए. Interlock the fingers over the head. और दोनों हाथों की उंगलियों को इंटरलॉक कीजिए. Inhale, stretch the body completely. शरीर में पूरा खिंचाव दें. And relax. Bend your knees. घुटनों को मोड़ लें. Turn yourself to the right. और दाईं ओर करवट लें. And gently with the support of the palms, come up and sit. दोनों हथेलियों से सहारा लेकर उठकर बैठ जाइए. Now you can sit on the chair or on the mat, up to you. आप चेयर पर बैठिए, कुर्सी पर बैठिए, मैट पर बैठिए, बिल्कुल आपके ऊपर है. Still the eyes are closed. अब भी आपकी आंखें बंद रहे. Join the palms together. हाथों को आपस में मिलाएं. And start rubbing the palms. हथेलियों को आपस में रगड़ें. Generate some heat. And place the palms over the eyes. दोनों हाथ आपकी आंखों पर. Remove the palms. Blink and open the eyes. पलकें झपकाएं, आंखें खोल लें. Thank you everyone and have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Thank you, Pooja, for the amazing session. I believe everyone is calm and more energized at the same time. In terms of the yoga flow, we have sent it in the chat section, and now we'll be taking any questions.
Yes, we can take the questions. Shreya, please go ahead.
Yes. Okay, Pooja, people want to know if they are suffering from diabetes, what are the general exercises they can go ahead with?
Okay, so I'll be showing again 5 postures to you. So maybe Dhanurasana was a bit difficult, but that was very effective posture. That is why we taught it today. So first posture is going to be the simple one, what we practiced today. This one, Kati Chakrasana. This is the twisting one, and the twisting postures are always amazing in diabetes. So again, for 10 to 15 counts, you can continue the same. Then second posture, just interlace the fingers over the head and stretch the arms up, feet to your hip width apart, and lateral bend to the right. Hold it for 10 counts. After 10 counts, you have to come back to the center. Inhale, and as you are exhaling, go down to the left. Hold for 10 counts. Breathe normal when you are holding. बिल्कुल सांस की गति को सामान्य रखिए जब आप आसन में ठहरेंगे. फिर से वापस आते हुए सांस ले. Breathe in back to center and relax. This is Tiryak Tadasana. First was Kati Chakrasana. Now third posture. We have to sit in this posture. But this posture is difficult for those who cannot sit with folded knees. So they can sit in crossed leg position, or else they can sit on the chair. आप इन स्थिति में ना बैठ पाए तो आप चेयर पर बैठ जाइए. And that posture is Mandukasana, frog pose. Just you have to make the fist with the palms. दोनों हाथों से आप मुट्ठी बनाएंगे. Place it exactly next to the navel और बिल्कुल नाभि के आसपास रखिए. Breathe in through nose, नाक से सांस ले. Breathe out through mouth, मुंह से सांस को छोड़े. Making the beak of the lips. Go down and hold. Now breathe normal through the nose. नीचे झुकने के बाद आप नाक से सांस लें और नाक से ही सांस को छोड़ें. Hold it for 10 counts. After 10 counts, you have to take rest. Come up with inhale, सांस लेते हुए वापस, and take rest. Then next posture, what we did, that was Parivritta Janushirasana, the same posture what we did today. जो आसन आपने किया था परिवृत्त जानुशीर्षासना वही आप करेंगे. Holding it for 10. Then same with the left. Holding it for 10. Always breathe normal when you are holding the posture. And then next we can add, instead of Dhanurasana, we can add this Pavan Muktasana. आप धनुरासन ना करके आप पवन मुक्तासन कर सकते हैं अगर आपके लिए वह आसन थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है. If Dhanurasana is quite challenging, you can go for Pavan Muktasana. This is also very effective. But in cervical pain, we have to keep the head down. And the last is most important, Shavasana. So all these postures you can add.
Thank you, Pooja. We have some more questions we'll quickly take. So any one who has hernia, can they do all these postures or should they exclude any of these postures?
So they should include all these postures. These are highly effective postures.
Okay, perfect. And if anyone feels dizziness while rotating their heads, what can they do about it?
They can go for half rotation, like just half rotation in the forward position and half rotation that is backward. So
Okay.
I should feel that they should not feel dizzy in this one.
Perfect. And any specific postures for kidney issues?
Yes, they can go for Ustrasana. So Ustrasana is really good for the kidney issues. If they have knee pain, they can fold the mat from the front and rest the knees on the folded mat. If there is no knee pain, they can go without folding the mat. The knees and feet are slightly apart, just supporting the back with the palms and do slight arch of the back. And stay, breathe. This is the one posture. And yes, again, if they feel dizzy while looking up, they can look straight. This is the one. Then second posture is bridge pose. They have to lie down. Knees, feet slightly apart and lift the hips up higher. The second one is this one.
Okay, thank you. So I think everyone's got that posture. And quite a repeated question is that when is the best time to do a yoga practice? On an empty stomach? If not on an empty stomach, when can they do it?
So definitely they have to practice early in the morning and that to empty stomach. But there are few people who cannot be empty stomach. So they can have anything like dry fruits or they can take suggestion of their health coach. They can have anything, just half an hour before the session.
Okay.
And they can practice in the evening also, but they should be empty stomach.
Okay, it's empty stomach, everyone then. And yeah, so can all these asanas that you've shown be practiced every day?
Yes, they can practice it every day.
Okay. And one last question. Does deep breathing help in diabetes?
Yes, definitely. It helps in controlling the metabolism, and we know that metabolism is directly linked with the diabetes. So this is how it helps in managing the diabetes.
So everyone, when you are sitting, please keep breathing. Breathing is something which is very important. I believe Pooja is trying to tell us. And we have a lot of comments thanking you, Pooja, and it was an amazing session. Mr. Sebastian and Mr. Ramachandra, can you just drop your questions in the chat box, please? Till then, Pooja, one last thing. Any asanas for neuropathy?
Neuropathy, yes, definitely. So they can go for some easy postures like forward folding postures are really good for them. So first one is simple, Padahastasana. They have to hold this posture for 10 to 15 seconds. Breathing normal. But if they have high BP, they have to look forward. Second forward folding posture is Paschimottanasana. And they can go for semi-inversion, that is Supta Dandasana, raising the legs up higher, palms are slightly under the buttocks. So these are the three postures for them, and definitely they have to work on the pranayama as well. That is Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, inhaling through left, exhaling through right. It has to be slow. Inhaling through right, exhaling through left, inhaling through left, and continuing the same practice. So you have to practice all these, the pranayama and the asanas for neuropathy.
I'm sorry, Pooja, a lot more questions. So we'll try, rushing with the questions so that everyone's doubts are cleared. A repeated question is any asanas for frozen shoulders?
So you have to move your shoulder, like first of all, you can go for shoulder rotation, clockwise, anti-clockwise 10 times, clock 10, then anti-clock 10. And stretch your shoulder this way, moving the right arm to the left. With the left, you have to press it back. It will increase the flexibility of the shoulders. Third one is just raise the right arm up, bend the elbow. With the left arm, give gentle pressure to it. Then same with the other side. So these three they can include every day, morning and evening.
Perfect. And so are there any asanas for improving eyesight?
Yeah. So for eyesight, we have some practices like they can just fix the gaze at one point. The object should not be very far, and they have to keep gazing it for about a minute without blinking the eyes. After that, just close the eyes and after some time open up. Second one is just you have to extend your arm. Thumb finger is up. Keep the distance, not the distance, the level of the eyebrow center and this tip is same, at same height. And then move it sideways to the right. Keep moving the eyeballs, not the neck, and gaze at the thumb fingertip. When you feel there is little strain in the eye, then stop there and come back to the center without blinking the eyes. Again, moving it to the right. So you have to repeat it 5 times. Make sure that you're not moving it faster. That time you cannot focus. So move it quite slower. धीरे धीरे आप move करेंगे अपने hand को. And after 5 times relax, then same with the left one. So this will help them.
Perfect. And just let's take one last question. Any specific asanas for slip disc?
For slip disc, the twisting postures are really amazing. Any kind of twisting postures are good for them. I'll show 3. So first one is this one, folding the right leg, keeping the right palm back behind the body, and with the left arm, fold the right leg and twist the spine, look back. Then after 10 counts, they can release, and practicing same with the left. After 10 counts, release, relax. This was the first one. Now, second posture is Jathar Parivartanasana, holding the knees, arms are opened up, bring the legs to one side and look to left side. Holding for 10. After 10, go to other side. Hold for 10 and back to the center. Then leg is straight. Last is Markatasana, lifting the right leg up. This is my left, you have to lift your right. And then drop it completely to opposite side. And look to other side. After 10, back to the center. Come down and same with the left leg, dropping it down completely. After 10, relax and come out. So these are the 3 twisting postures that will help them.
I believe we still have time, so some more questions coming your way. Any asanas for migraine reduction?
Okay. So for the migraine, they really have to work on the pranayama. First of all, they can include the Nadi Shodhana. And they can go for cooling down pranayama like Sheetli. So Sheetli is they have to take the tongue out, roll the tongue in, inhale through mouth like this. And complete breathe out through the nose. Breathing in through mouth. Breathing out through the mouth, nose, sorry. And they have to practice it 10 times.
Okay. And any asanas, any suggestions for sciatica pain?
Yes. So in sciatica pain, they have to avoid the postures. They have to take a lot of precautions actually. So whenever they are doing forward folding, they do not have to keep the knees straight. Always they have to bend the knees and go down, because there are a lot of postures in the yoga sessions where we do forward fold. So they have to take this precaution that they are bending the knees when they are doing forward folding, either that is Paschimottanasana, or if they are going for mountain pose, because we do Surya Namaskara every day. So there is a mountain pose in that. We have to bend the knees like this. Never keep your legs completely straight, which is stretching your muscles and that nerve. Keep your knees bent so that you are in safe mode. And backward bending postures are good for them. So they can go for backward bending, like simple cobra pose. They can go for Makkarasana. Legs are apart, heels are to each other, and jaw is resting on the palm. So they can practice these ones.
Okay. And can you also help with some asanas for thyroid?
Yeah. So again, so we know that just one posture gives a lot of benefit. Just one posture is helpful in a lot of health issues. So again, we are going to practice Ustrasana and thyroid problem. Keeping the palms on the back, fold the mat if required. If you have knee pain, you have to fold the mat. घुटने में दर्द है तो आप mat को fold कीजिए. Knees and feet are little apart, palms on the back and arch. Look up and give a gentle stretch to the neck. Hold it. After 10, come up and take rest. This is the one. Now second posture is bridge pose. Again, we are repeating the bridge. Knees bent, knees feet slightly apart, palms under the buttocks. Raise your hips up higher and try to bring the chest closer to the chin and holding there for 10 counts. This is the second bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Now the third one is going to be inversion. This is a bit difficult, but definitely they can try it. That is called Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. But there are few contraindications. In high BP, in menstruation, we should not do it. In cervical pain also, we should not practice Sarvangasana. But in thyroid, this is very effective. Raising the legs up, lift the back up, support your back, and keep raising the legs up higher. If the legs are in this position, that's completely fine. And try not looking side to side, keep looking up. After 10 count, bend the knees and slowly come down, relax. So these three postures they can practice.
Okay. And the next question is, any asanas for working on cholesterol or elevated triglycerides? Cholesterol, yeah, triglycerides ke liye.
Definitely they have to work on this part mainly. So all the lateral bending postures will help them. The seated forward, not the forward, sorry, lateral bend posture, this one. And one we did Parivritta Janu Shirsasana in these sessions. So all these postures you have to hold for at least 10 counts or maximum 1 minute. This posture will help them. Same on the other side, how we did that time. And third one is going to be high plank. It really works on this part, the core part and the core muscles, all the core, and they can practice all these.
Perfect. And so हमने अभी सर्वांगासन किया था. We did सर्वांगासन, and Mr. Sujan wants to know, can a person with spondylitis do this?
So they cannot practice this Sarvangasana. So they can go for bridge pose instead of Sarvangasana. They can go for bridge pose, what I showed just before that.
Okay, perfect. And I think this is all for the questions. We've taken a lot of questions.
I hope you all enjoyed, and it was a wonderful session. Pooja, thank you so much for the time. Thanks to each one of you for joining in today. I hope you all had a good learning from today's session. Tomorrow again, we are coming up with new session for heart opening yoga. Please do join it. We are looking forward to have you all over here. And the link is same, but still we are going to provide you all the details over the app and all the other modes. Make sure that you all join in and enjoy learning something new with each session, because there are series of sessions as Shreya has demonstrated in the beginning. We have a heart opening yoga, we have a emotional freedom and techniques to release grief, anxiety. And then we have another session for this ladies, especially. So please ask all your wives, mothers, sisters, who is there at home to come and join us for the pelvic exercise. And so there are a couple of sessions, being lined up for you. It's specially designed in a therapeutic way so that you all can gain some benefit. I really request each one of you to join each and every day. I think these 40 minutes are good enough and really valuable, which are going to be an asset lifelong with you, which you can take the benefit of. Over to you, Shreya. I think I'm done. Anything that you would like to say? Thank you so much, everyone from my side. Have a wonderful evening. Shreya, over to you.
Thank you, Neha, and thank you everyone for joining. There were a lot of doubts, and thank you, Pooja, for helping everyone out with all the different asanas and pranayamas. And tomorrow we have a session lined up for heart opening yoga. So please do join that. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and happy yoga week. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone.
If anybody wants the recording, you can check the YouTube with the SugarFit live yoga session. You will get the details. The recording is there on the YouTube. You all can use it as and when you want. Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.